Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, and it is going for like 8:30. Got to get myself moving here with puppy dogs and whatnot and get moving. Okay, so last night when I edited, I actually used the AirPro Maxes. And with doing so, I noticed that the audio was kind of one-sided. So if I was behind the camera, it was in this ear. If I was in front of the camera, it was this ear. With that being said, I've actually turned the microphones sideways. So one's over this way, one's over that way, trying to even that out a little bit. I'm going to actually play this back with the headphones on the phone and see if this is helping. If not, I'm going to have to try to aim the microphones one direction, and I'm thinking instead of using the back camera for me when I'm walking the dogs and whatnot, I'm not sure which way to go. So I'm going to go a couple tests here this morning and see, so bear with the audio a little bit here. I don't know what the weather is doing, if it is actually raining right now or not, but I gotta get puppy dogs out, try to let them go potty. So, and yesterday I mentioned he's kind of moving a little bit now, away from the light, I think. So most have actually seen him actually physically move. I mean, he's still here with his breathing, but he's not doing well. Anybody know what the hell we can do for him? I don't know what's wrong, if it's old age or whatnot, but the kid is not doing well. So, like I said, the weather outside is warmer. It's supposed to go to almost 70 today, but this is the weather we're supposed to have. But then Terry said it might clear up later on, but I work till 8 o'clock tonight, so. Alright, okay, now both microphones are facing away from me. Now, according to the audio meter, they're picking me up, but I'm kind of curious to see if I'm doing this, what's going to happen here. What are you doing? You texting somebody there, kitty cat? Because, I mean, one way or the other. And when I turn it around, the microphones are facing me. I just don't know what the best way to go is here. Just doing some preemptive audio tests. I'm going to listen back before I take the dogs out so I know which way I want to have this thing. But obviously, back and forth, yeah, I get audio. It's like having only one of them on me, so it really wouldn't help. But for anybody watching with headphones, I'm sure it's very distracting, is you only hearing something in one ear. And I don't understand, because both microphones are on, and you can see the audio bars, but it was manually picking me up the one that was facing me, which, I mean, makes sense. This way. Come on, Bria. Come on. Let's go this way. Let's take a full lap. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I know you want French toast, so guess what? You're going to wait. Alright, guys. We are out, and, yeah, okay. We've got some blue skies mixed in with clouds, so I'm not gonna fret about how ugly today may be. Might actually be somewhat decent. In all reality, I'll be at work all day, so it doesn't really matter. I think we're getting pretty close here to daylight savings time starting back up. I was kind of shocked how early it was. I think it's next Sunday daylight savings kicks in, so we'll lose an hour, but we'll gain an hour of light. So that'd be nice. I do have the microphones sideways. That test, one of them's always going to be a little bit closer to me, but at least this way they're both picking me up evenly. Otherwise, one's going to, if they're both in the back or both in the front, it sounded okay, but I'm afraid it's going to be too much of an audio difference if I'm behind the camera or in front of the camera. And that could cause issues with editing, or if I spin the camera around, the clip was going to change audio quality real drastically. So, trying to avoid that. But, yeah, just watching a video on iOS 15.4 Beta 5 of the bug fixes and whatnot. I didn't see anything really listed about the camera or the keyboard from the last two issues. I haven't gotten all the way through that. A lot of people have been having some other issues that I wasn't even aware of. Or maybe, you know, it wasn't something that really affected me as much. So, but it's good to know what could possibly happen and that Apple is working on it. They're actually kind of surprised that it went this many beta versions. They still haven't released an RC version, which is right before they're going to release it to the public for all devices. So. But I'm half tempted to more so now than ever, is to put the beta on the other phone, on the gold phone, because the current version on the Apple Watch, because I can't update it until I update to 15.4. The one watch was at 50%, the other that's not on the current updated beta was down to 26%. So battery life is much worse on the older beta for the watches. What do you think, puppy pup? What do you think, puppy pup? Huh? Sniff, 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 sniff. Currently actually filming on the gold phone too. So the other issue remember I mentioned was how much storage I lost. That was another issue. Apparently that's been addressed as well, and it's corrected it completely. So another reason I may elect to put beta on both devices now. We'll see. I fear that if something goes majorly wrong, even though I don't use it for work as much, until work fixes it, that could have devices that were not usable. Especially with that whole camera issue, I would have been down both cameras, and that would have sucked. Are you trying to visit people? Come on, can we get moving? I know I got you out a little later than I wanted to. So we have 41 degrees. Overcast skies with, like I said, some blue peering through over here. So potentially it could be a nice day in the end. We'll see. We shall see. Oh. Come on, princess, gotta get your brother out yet. Yeah. Sniff, 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 sniff. Come on, princess. Uh-oh, car door closed. So the one thing I kind of did yesterday was, because it's a pain in the butt turning everything on. You gotta turn on the receiver and both microphones. So I left everything just kind of running all day long. That's why I mentioned how they had basically been on all day and they were getting very low. Now obviously a day I'm off, that would be much more strenuous than a day. That way if I pick the camera up, I could just record and not have to worry about it. Kind of give them a long life test, and I think they passed, really. Today obviously they'll be off throughout the day. In fact, once I leave for work, I probably won't even take this unit with me because there's really no point. I won't be filming too much once I leave. But these roads have pretty decent battery life considering. I mean, if I keep stretching them out and running them down, it'll help them out, I think, in the long run. But if this is how I'm going to do it, I need to know the batteries are going to hold up throughout the day. Now, I did not throw the transmitter on the charger, mainly because it actually pulls from the iPhone, which is another scary thought with not running the 15.4 beta, is the battery life is not quite as good on this phone. So, don't know if I'm going to get to do it before I go to work, because I got to get the tail out yet. And we're already in the 9 o'clock hour, and I have to leave at 10:30-ish. So, but maybe when I come home, then I'll just bite the bullet and do it. I do have to say, I finally have the shift cam full zoom mount on there as tight as possible. However, when I went to put the microphones on this morning, the triple mount unit actually had started to come loose, and I didn't even realize it yesterday. So, thank goodness that didn't fall off. That would have been bad news. All right, dog switch. Got the little guy now. Oh, and sunglasses. This overcast weather is going away quickly, so he switched over Unfortunately, putting it in my pocket kind of twisted you a little bit. Shift cam is holding up, don't get me wrong. I wish Rode would make a little different cable for the digital, because there is like a little indentation at the bottom. But for the most part, it's working out. I mean, if I held it differently, I could turn it to hold it, but I don't do that. I tried it when we first got it. It's just too much of a pain in the ass. Oh, yeah. Took my hat off and got sunglasses on. It's actually not bad out. Like I said, it's supposed to go near 70 today. So, I don't know. Maybe I will take the shift cam with me, and on my lunch, instead of sitting in my car napping, I'll go for a walk. Checking out. There's birds all over in there. It's actually what kind of dog they are. They're kind of like a rodent dog, so birds, chipmunks, rats, mice. That's what they were bred for. They're tiny and they'll chase them away from farms and piss on their heads. How you doing, little man? Oh, that's a good picture. Yeah, screen grab that. Alright, so beta is installing on the Gold phone right now. Should be restarting here pretty shortly. Hopefully I don't need Wi-Fi. Shouldn't, because it was preparing it. It's already installed. I can turn the fans down a little bit. Oh, 41, not too bad. Oh, son of a bitch. Did I leave my coffee on the roof and drive away? God damn it. Oh well. Trying to do too much at once. Trying to get everything out to the car, and oh, it hadn't fallen yet. There it goes. Shit, I actually still had it up there if I would have stopped. Sucks, that was a really good cup of coffee. Oh well, shit happens. Alright. Off to work we go. And install now. I don't know if it's gonna make me do anything else. Alright. Alrighty guys, I'm not wiring everything up right now for a quick little run home. Not worth it. But it is time to get out of here. Alright. Well, I had them both, but unfortunately my data wouldn't hit on me, so one puppy it is right now. The moon is out. I'm sniffing something, but yeah, you can't see it now. That little dot right there is the moon. So I get the big camera out, but it's getting cloudy again. I don't know if we're going to get more rain overnight. It is like 68 degrees outside, 66. It is t-shirt weather out, that's what it is. Compared to what we've had. A little bit of a breeze, so. Oh, but I'm just happy to be home. It wasn't a bad day, it just was a really weird day. Never really got settled in. And it's like, then it's over. It's like, oh good, I'm going home. Alright, we got little man out. The wind is picking up again here. Whew. Goodness gracious. It's not, it's a balmy wind though, so. Come on. Jeez, I want to get done. I want to go have a cup of coffee, dude. Oh, I can't believe I did that this morning though. Spilling my coffee, leaving my phone. I thought the day was going to be written in bad vibes from that, but survived. What really sucks is the fact that my cup of coffee was still, when I figured it out, if I would have slowly come to a stop, it was still standing on my roof at that point. It didn't fall down until I went down the hill. And then when I slammed the brakes on, it went flying. Stupid. You don't know these things. You can't see the roof of your car. Oh well, shit happens. At least it was, it was one K-cup that got wasted. So, it wasn't the end of the world. You were saying? Why do you have to be so loud? I'm right here. You don't have to be so loud. Do you have an indoor voice? Huh? You have an indoor voice? No, puppy? No? Oh, you're gonna leave me? Jerk. Oh, did you come back? Come back to run around and be a goofball? I think it's going to be an early night for me because my body is tired. My feet are thumping right now. Of course, hanging them off the edge of the bed doesn't probably help. What do you got there? You got a milk carton? Do you have a milk carton? You got a milk carton? What do you got? No, you got socks. Where did you get socks from? Tria, where did you get socks from? No. 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 Drop them. Priya, no. Bad dog. Alright, don't judge my concoction here, but I used up the leftover cabbage, fried cabbage, and threw some of the spaghetti from the other night in it, and it's actually really good. Actually, Terry and I was researching because one of the coaches actually ordered from another, I'm not really sure what denomination Asian food it was, but it was actually got pork dumplings. They were really good. Oh my goodness, they were so good. But we're kind of looking through, because if you want to go vegetarian, a lot of those places offer a lot more things that are just vegetable, or even you can get tofu and stuff in them, which I have personally never tried tofu. I'm sure if it's done right, I probably enjoy it. So, yeah, it may be a good substitution in the future. Alright guys, I'm going to call tonight, get this bad boy in the computer, try to get a good night's sleep, because you got to get up early, because she has her friend coming over to cut the bird's beak again, because it's already growing, and his mouth is all cockeyed. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the morning, and have a good night, guys.